I'm going to introduce Keras to you. What is Keras? Keras is a high-level library used specially for building neural network models. It is written in Python and it is compatible with both Python 2.7 and 3.5. Keras was specifically developed for fast execution of ideas. It has a simple and highly modular interface which makes it easier to create even complex neural network models. This library abstracts low-level libraries named Metano and TensorFlow so that the user is free from implementation details of these libraries. In fact, what I can say is, comparatively, when we compare it to TensorFlow, this is really simple, consistent, and extensible API. The code is minimal and it is extremely powerful. Keras is a user-friendly framework which runs on both CPU and GPU. It supports both convolution and recurrent networks. It has high scalability of computation. So what are the advantages of Keras? In comparison to Theno and TensorFlow, it takes in all the advantages of both of these libraries and tries to give a better user experience. As Keras is a Python library, it is more accessible to general public because of Python's inherent simplicity as a programming language. A similar library in comparison to Keras is Lasagne, but having used both, I can say that Keras is much easier to use. Now let us discuss about the limitations of Keras. I think that having a dependency on low-level libraries like Theno, TensorFlow is a double-edged sword because Keras cannot go out of the realms of these libraries. For example, both Theno and TensorFlow do not support GPUs other than NVIDIA currently, and hence Keras too doesn't have the corresponding support. That is the major disadvantage. And also, unlike Lasagne, Keras completely abstracts the low level languages. So it is less flexible when it comes to building custom operations. The last point I will make is that Keras is relatively new. The first version was released in early 2015 and it has undergone many changes since then. Although Keras is already used in production, but you should think twice before deploying Keras models or productions. So now let us understand how Keras helps. So now we write code in Keras and you will convert the code with the appropriate library and then it can be executed. For example, if you choose TensorFlow, then it will execute it in TensorFlow and return the results. This is really cool. Nice. So let us compare Keras, TensorFlow, and PyTorch. Keras is an open source neural network library written in Python. It is capable of running on top of TensorFlow. It is designed to enable fast experimentation with the deep neural networks. TensorFlow is an open source software library for data flow programming across a range of tasks. It is a symbolic math library that is used for machine learning applications like neural networks. PyTorch is an open source machine learning library for Python based on Torch. It is used for applications such as NLP, that is natural language processing, and was developed by Facebook's AI research group. So why do we compare Keras, TensorFlow, and PyTorch? Because there is always a debate between the people that whether we can use this or TensorFlow or PyTorch. So basically, these three are differentiated by certain points. So whenever you work with the deep neural network, always I advise you to go ahead with the Keras, right? So that's really great, but there are certain limitations. So when you when you work on that, you should also think about it whether that is going to be really affect your model or not. Okay? So hope this is clear to you. Thank you.